Liverpool have moved to solve the biggest problem facing Jurgen Klopp by agreeing a world record fee of £66.8 million with Roma for Alisson. The Reds are on the brink of shattering the previous highest transfer involving a goalkeeper, the £34.7 million that Manchester City paid Benfica for Ederson in 2017. Only personal terms and a medical stand between Liverpool and Alisson, becoming the club's fourth signing of the summer following deals for Naby Keita, Fabinho and Xherdan Shaqiri. There's no question this would be the most significant one of the lot by some distance. Since the Reds' thrilling run to the Champions League final ended in heartbreak, this is the signing that Kopits have craved more than any other. They wanted to see a real show of ambition. They wanted to see an area of glaring weakness properly addressed with a top-class new arrival. In Alisson, that's exactly what Liverpool will be getting. Alisson bursts an inflatable ball during the World Cup. Image, Lars Baron, FIFA via Getty Images. The 25-year-old shot stopper has long since been Klopp's top target. Loris Karius' meltdown in Kiev put the Reds' goalkeeping situation center stage, but Liverpool had been pursuing Alisson long before that. There were lengthy discussions with his representatives over the course of last season about the prospect of moving to Anfield. At the time, Liverpool didn't fancy their chances of securing his services. Roma's price tag continued to climb with their belief that the Reds had bought Mohamed Salah on the cheap the previous summer, inflating the figures. While Liverpool will want Xherdan Shaqiri to be the new Andy Roberts in the Anfield hierarchy, we're also informed that Real Madrid were leading the chase for his signature. However, rather than pursue an alternative, Klopp decided to sit tight. Possible alternatives such as Jack Butland, Nick Pope, Jasper Cillessen and Thomas Strakosha were dismissed. Alisson was the one Klopp wanted, and the manager was prepared to wait. Alisson in high-flying action during the World Cup. Image, Kirill Kudratsev, AFP, Getty Images. Pre-season started with Klopp promising Karius a fresh start and insisting that concussion was an explanation, not an excuse, for his blunders against Real Madrid. But it soon became clear that the German keeper's confidence was shot to bits. Liverpool's need for a new number one was increasingly urgent. With Simon Mignolet expected to move on after 5 years at Anfield, the prospect of going into the new campaign with Karius and Danny Ward was an alarming one. What? A live queue. This is your chance to put your questions to our panel, as well as putting your Liverpool FC knowledge to the test. Where? At Liverpool's Baltic Market, in the Baltic Triangle, one of the city's trendiest and popular venues. When? Wednesday, August 8, just one day after Liverpool's final pre-season friendly against Torino at Anfield, 24 hours before transfer deadline day and just days before the Premier League season kicks off. Doors open at 6 p.m. Who? Host, comedian, actor and Liverpool fan Neil Fitzmaurice. Panel, James Pearce, Liverpool Echo. Paul Machin, Redmond TV. Dan Nicholson, Boss Night. How much? It's just a £5, and we're throwing in a free beer. You can get your tickets here. This week Liverpool finally bit the bullet. The landscape had changed, with Real turning their attention to Chelsea's Thibaut Courtois, and the Reds had received sufficient encouragement from Alisson's representatives to make their move. Sporting director Michael Edwards opened talks with Roma, which continued late into Tuesday night. Now an agreement has been reached. Liverpool have been granted permission to discuss personal terms. Klopp already boasts the most expensive defender in world football in Virgil van Dijk, and now it looks as if the commanding Dutchman will have the most expensive keeper on the planet operating behind him. Throw into the mix the most potent frontline in Europe in Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino, coupled with the £90 million worth of new midfield talent in Keita and Fabinho, and no wonder Kopits are buzzing. Alisson's arrival would fuel that burning sense of optimism.